Hi, it's Dr. Fred, TMT, and I have a question for you. Do you want more love? Well, guess what? When we're growing up, we learn how to love. Who do we learn how to love from? Why do we learn how to love? Because we're kids and we seek love and acceptance and self-validation and a reference point of who we are, identification, based on things outside of us. What's that based on? It's based on our parents. It's based on teachers and coaches and our friends, and today even social media, right? And we use this as a reference point to establish our own identification and how we feel about ourselves. But here's the problem. What if those people don't really know how to love themselves? Their perception of love is based on the belief systems that they grew up on. And so this whole identification can pass through generations, right? Even if you look at how do people grow up in the same family, kids grow up in the same family. One person may be highly successful, they have a very stable life, and another person is an addict, and they're self-destructive. How does one person stay? They're happily married, have a family, whatever, and that may not be a success, but another person can't sustain a relationship. How can two people or multiple people grow up in the same family, yet they have completely different perceptions of love? And so what happens is, based on what we learn, we put these blinders on to who we really are. So what do? We walk around, we don't understand who we are because we're looking outside ourselves. So what do? Then we develop these relationships, and we have this life that, I'm still here, based on tasks, right? We get up in the morning. Okay, get the kids ready, go to school, gotta go to work, there's rush hour traffic, gotta do this. I gotta go to the gym, I gotta get home, I gotta write the TMT, I gotta do this. And we become blind to all the blessings and everything that's around us. Hey, I do this myself. Now, when I was raised, what I hear from my mom, why can't you be like your sister? Right? Why? Because my sister got all the good grades, man. She did everything right. Who was I? I was the rule breaker. I broke all the rules. Now she became the corporate executive. What did I become? The entrepreneur. She's the one that follows rules and listens to people above her, right? Who am I? I'm the one that wants to change the world. We were born into that. Okay, I'm like, I don't want to be like my sister. So what happens? We put these blinders on. We go about our day and we miss these moments. We miss the blessings, right? And that's what happens. Then there's people that say, don't talk to me until I drink my coffee. Really? Because I can't talk to anybody until I have my first sip of coffee. Really? Does something outside of you have that much power over who you think you are? Now, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just wondering if you want to wake up miserable every day. I was in a relationship like that. It wasn't any fun. Don't talk to me. I'd be like, good morning, it's a great day. Don't talk to me. I mean, I get it. Okay? So what happens? We become masked to who we are because we're spiritual beings. We're created in love. Isn't that fascinating? Now, why am I talking about this? Because I had a really pivotal moment, and that's watching my wife take her last breath. And when I realized that the acute pain was watching her pass, but the suffering, the unrelenting pain, was all the moments, looking back, all the moments in our life that we wasted having our blinders on. That was the biggest disappointment, because we have a finite amount of moments in our life. We have a limited amount. How do you want to spend them? Because each moment passes. How do we want to spend it? So the real way to enjoy, and that's to be in joy, is to be able to take these blinders off. And I get it. What do we say? You don't understand. I was abused. I get it. Everybody's got a story. You don't understand. My sister or my brother was like this. You don't understand. I was always short. Really? Me too. Hey, I have a short leg, got a heel lift in my right. My legs aren't even the same length, okay? So everybody's got a story. But here's the great thing. The way your mind works, it doesn't know the difference between your past, your present, or your future. So what if we just said that I don't know anything? I forgot everything that I learned. I forgot how I learned love. Because your mind doesn't know the difference. That means we can actually reprogram ourselves. Now I'm going to read you something. You are more powerful. Check this out. Chapter 2, exercise and love yourself and others. Once you realize you're a spiritual being, hey, what does it mean to love yourself? Now, if you ask yourself that question, be like, hey, I'm a totally cool guy. I love myself. Now, get this. How does it feel to love yourself as God loves you? Is that another level? Now, here's the really intense question. Ready? If this level exists within your spirit, are you prepared to live your life letting that potential go unrealized? That means never feeling it. Wow, you know what? I'm not willing. That's why there's this chapter right here. By the way, this just came out on Audible. Go to Audible. You are more powerful than you think. So the only way to take these, well, not the only way, to take these blinders off and say, I want that level of love with myself and others to be realized. So I'm going to take this off. How do you do it? You have to exercise love. What's that mean? You have to not only fill yourself, 2 steps, fill yourself with it, number 1. Number 2, we have to give it. So we fill ourselves, then we give it. Okay, 3 things to do that. Number 1, let's fill ourselves right now. This is all about what you do because it's who we are. How we express who we are by what we do. So breathe in. Man, one thing that, was fascinating to me was an exercise that, God, it was way harder than I thought. And that was to look in the mirror, look in my own eyes, and say truly, sincerely, genuinely, I love you. Isn't that amazing? Before I go to the gym, I love my body. I love myself. I love exercising at 5:30. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Right? So we'll go that and say, look in the mirror and go, wow, I genuinely, sincerely love you. I'm the only me in the history of the world to fulfill a soul purpose. Wow. That's freaking amazing. Then breathe that in. I am overflowing with love that I'm here to give. Wow. Breathe that in. See this? And feel it in every cell of your body and then radiate it out. Now, how many times do you do that? I don't know. Do it 10 times. Do it 3 times. Do it 1 time. The more you do it, the less you have to do it to get to that state. Now, so we fill ourselves. Then step 2, what do? Now we give it. So what do? We have gratitude. God, see, all this stuff. Man, where's traffic? Oh my God, where am I, TMT? Look at this beautiful place. I get to walk right down here. And there's no difference in the beauty if you walk out your door and you have 6 inches of snow and it's 22 degrees. That's still beauty. I love going to the mountains and experiencing that. All of it is beauty. You say, yeah, well, you don't live in it, so got it. I have. So let's give gratitude for the things in our life. Okay, let's wake up and say, wow, something phenomenal, a miracle is going to happen today. Okay, so Matthew 13:12. Whoever has more is given more. So the more love I have, the more gratitude I have, the more love that comes to me. How cool is that? And then Luke 12:48. To whom much is given, much is expected. Wow, look at that. That means the more is given to me, the more I have responsibility to give to other people. How cool is that? Exercise loving yourself and others. Okay, so we express gratitude for all things. Hey, you know what? You may not be in the house you want. Man, I love where I'm at. You may not have the income you want. I love and appreciate where I'm at. So what's step 3? Hey, maybe there's challenges in the relationship. These challenges are helping me grow. What am I learning? I love my partner. And it's the challenges in your partner that are really the blessings. So 1, fill yourself. 2, give gratitude. 3, give blessings. So check this out. What if people are walking by and silently say, you know what? Bless them. Bless you with health, prosperity, and a great abundance mindset. Bless that you have consciousness of God within you. What's another one? You ever notice when you give money to a person on the sidewalk that has their little sign? You give them money and what do they always say 100% of the time? God bless you. You know what? I received that. So what's another one? Saying thank you. Thank you, when someone gives you something, saying thank you is giving a blessing back. Let's say thank you more often. What's another one? Hey, let's give blessings on salutations. You close an email rather than just your name. I always put many blessings to you, or blessings. God bless you. See, everything you do, you give blessings. When you write a check, thank you, bless you. You know, when you're paying online, sometimes we see payments as money leaving our account as opposed to, thank you that I have the money to pay this. Doesn't matter what's left over. What it is I have more. When I give more, more is given. So be thankful for every check you write. What's another one? Always say I love you to the people that mean the most in your life. Those 3 words are life-changing for them and, more importantly, for you. So the more love we exercise, because giving and receiving is the same, the more love we get back. The more we give, the more we have to give. So let's create that self-replenishing cycle. Let's love. If You Are More Powerful just came out on Audible, gang. Hey, it's a great book. It'll change your life. Go ahead and plug that in. I listen to it myself in the morning in the gym. I read before I go to bed. Let's be blessed. Let's be blessed so that we can give blessings. So the more we're blessed, the more we can give. Okay, love you guys. It's on Audible. Go get it, share, comment. Love you. See you next week.